Hey folks, how's it going? This is Iron Seagull here with the New Year's special. This is going to be a special My Sims 4 wishlist video, as I'll be talking about all the things I want to see from The Sims 4 in 2016. So let me start off by saying 2015 for The Sims 4 was quite rocky. It started off decently with Outdoor Retreat, which really helped sell us the concept of game packs, a decent first full expansion pack with Get to Work, along with some great free updates including Family Trees and Newcrest. We also got a great second game pack, Spa Day, but then things started getting shaky around the middle of the year. We started getting stuff packs nearly every month, which was met with a ton of backlash. Plus, we were waiting quite a while for the announcement of the second expansion pack, Get Together, which when it was finally announced at Gamescom was also met with a lot of backlash. It looked like the glorified game pack that costed $40. Thankfully, it was delayed an extra month that really paid off in the end, and it ended up getting better received than Get to Work. I'm really hoping that 2016 can be the year that proves that The Sims 4 can be more than a young adult life simulator. It would be fantastic if 2016 focused a lot more on family play. Over a year later, toddlers are still missing, which is a little crazy given how they're one of the biggest reasons The Sims 4 is picked on so much. If they're not added, or at least given a rough date by the end of 2016, I think there's reason to be worried. A lot of people also want pets to return, which also works as a great family-based expansion pack. Ideally, I'd love for something like The Sims 3 Generations with the twist of adding toddlers and preteens as life stages to come sometime in the spring, and then pets in the fall. I think 2016 may still be a bit too early to fully expect pets, as it's usually one of the more complicated expansions to make, but I think we could get it either 2016 or 2017. If 2016 doesn't focus on family play though, then I hope we get cars and farming. I can make a whole separate video about cars, but I miss them a lot, and it still feels strange not having the carpool and school bus showing up to take my Sims to work and school. Farming is an idea I've talked about at length in the previous video, but this is an idea that's been done in previous games but always as side features or lower budget DLC. I think it'd be great to see farms done as a full expansion pack, adding a variety of animals like cows and sheep, a farmer's market, and new harvestables such as corn, all of this of course being compatible with seasons. I'd also love to see the Sims team tackle a superhero expansion pack, but the ones I mentioned previously I think are a lot more important to do first. I wouldn't mind if the game packs for now continued focusing on adding venues. I'd love a restaurant game pack that brings back the same ones we remember from The Sims 1 and The Sims 2, while also for the first time ever adding playable pizza parlors, where we can cook and deliver pizzas as a new active career. Many new types of pizza would be added too, since we don't have that many right now. Nectar making would also be brought back as a skill, and we'd also get the pizza oven. And maybe a toaster? I don't know, just so that we can finally have a toaster in our games. I'd also love to see casinos return in a game pack. A carnival one could work too, but I think that'd be better suited to being paired with something like vacations or seasons in a full expansion pack. As for stuff packs, I'm hoping we get a couple more themed ideas, and I hope they have about as much content as spooky stuff. I'd love to see some based on cultures such as Indian, Greek, Native American, and French. If they do one that promotes a brand, I'd rather it be a video game crossover instead of celebrities or furniture brands. I think a Nintendo-themed stuff pack would be amazing. It'd be great to have a Mario Brothers or Pokemon-themed bedroom for the kids, or have Legend of Zelda, Fire Emblem, and F-Zero costumes for costume parties. A Captain Falcon costume would blow my mind. Yes! For other themes, I'd love to see steampunk, nautical, Victorian, gothic, Wild West, Edwardian, nature themes like the one with nature set from the Sims 3 store, and romantic like Master Suite stuff. We really do need more beds, I just noticed that a few days ago. For stuff I'd like to see in free updates, what I'm hoping for the most is the ability to raise and lower terrain. That's been in every main Sims game, and I can't imagine one never having it. It just doesn't seem right to me to go a whole Sims game being restricted to having homes on flat land only. Also, where's the world editor? We're not seriously gonna go a Sims game without that too, are we? It was so fun seeing the variety of worlds people created for The Sims 3, and I loved showcasing my favorites here on YouTube. I'm a bit surprised we didn't get trash compactors back at the same time as dishwashers. Were trash compactors used a lot by simmers? I doubt it. I don't think I really used it that much myself in previous games. But they'd probably still be nice to have as an option, and they probably wouldn't be that difficult to make either. On a somewhat related note, I'd love the recycling bins to return. I love how they added more realism to the game and could give positive moodlets to Sims who recycle. It really felt like I was making an actual difference in the world of The Sims. The eco-friendly trait would be nice, but I'm not sure how likely they'll give us free traits even after giving us that jealous trait recently. I'd also like to see L-shaped stairs and recliners. I can imagine them being either free or part of a pack, but either way I'd like to see them be done at some point. For pools, I'd love to see pool steps. That's an idea I've wanted to see for a long time, and it hasn't been done in The Sims before. I really want to see it become a thing. And there you have it. There's all the things I'd like to see from The Sims in 2016. I'm not expecting every single thing I said to come true, but at least some of the main things like family play, restaurants, a world editor, and terrain leveling would be great. Note that this video is about things I'd like to see specifically in 2016, which is why I didn't mention University or Supernatural. I'd like to see those eventually, but I think they should be done later on. I wouldn't complain if we got seasons this year, but realistically I'm not expecting it, since like pets it's also complicated to make, and usually it comes a lot later in the game's lifespan, even later than pets. With that said, let me know in the comment section below what you'd like to see from The Sims in 2016. Alright, I'll talk to you guys later, thanks for watching, and have a happy new year!